Hello, welcome back to Gardening Time with Peaches. Glad you're here with me. Today we're going to be doing a harvesting and a garden maintenance video. Y'all, this sun is out here doing its thing. So I got the girl got her hat on today, but I have some onions. This is my onion bed. I didn't think they were ready until probably by next month, but I've already pulled some. I was told that when the necks start falling over, that they were ready. So I have some that I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the ground just because the necks are falling over, and I don't know if that's because it's actually ready or if it's because there's cats in the neighborhood that's been in my garden and laying on them because I've caught my cat several times just out here chilling on my on the onions. We're gonna get those out today. Also in my backyard, I have some garlic that ain't looking too good. I'm thinking my garlic should be picked June, July. Um, but the greenery on the top, the frails are starting to turn brown and kind of wilt. So I'm thinking that's a sign to go ahead and get those out. So that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I have a lot of basil growing. They're just self-seeded um, in the backyard. So I'm gonna try to pull up as many of those as I can and transfer those to the actual garden because they're actually growing just like it is grass. So it's like so much basil. So follow along with me as we get everything harvested. I'm not gonna be doing any talking. I'm gonna just put you guys on time lapse and let it go. Okay, I'm over here in my blackberry bush. Y'all look at this. Look how big that blackberry is. Like this was a little on the normal small size, but y'all look at this one. I have another one that I'm getting ready to pick, but I wanted y'all to see it. I don't know if y'all can see that. We're having technical difficulties here. I don't even know where it is. Let me find it. Oh my word. Y'all. Can y'all see that? Look how big. Look at that berry. That is huge. I'm gonna go ahead and get this bad boy off of here before the birds see it. This is it. We're gonna taste it right here on camera. That's what you do when you have a natural garden, no pesticides. You just pick stuff and eat it. Cause ain't nothing else been eating it. Yeah, that's good. A little tart, sour e. I know that ain't a word. I just made that up. But it's good. It tastes a smaller one. Real sour. Ooh, I was hoping it was gonna be super sweet, but that was sour. I'm gonna save this one for my husband because I know he's gonna want to taste it. So y'all see that? Looks like grass. Y'all, all of this is basil. That just self-seeded. It went to seed in the fall, and I pulled it up, and obviously all the seeds had just dropped. Now they came back and germinated. So this that looked like grass, this ain't grass. This is basil. So I'm gonna try to get some of this pulled up and actually put into the garden. I don't know how successful it's gonna be because I want all of it because it's food. But I know I'm not gonna be able to realistically pull up all of it and keep all of it. So yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to do. Let's start pulling it up. Okay, I started digging and quickly realized, realistically, I'm not pulling all this basil up. I'm gonna just let it grow like grass, and that I did pull up, which was probably 20 to 30 plants, just that quick. I'm gonna put those in the garden beds, but I'm gonna just leave this. If it get cut down, it get cut down. Anybody want any basil plants? Because I have plenty of it. So hit me up, let me know. I will bring you some basil because I have a lot of it. So what I'm gonna do now is just move over to my tomatoes that's over here on this trellis. We've been getting a lot of rain, so there's a lot of leaves that's on the ground that's has gotten wet, full of mud, dirt. I'm gonna go ahead and cut those off because I don't want the plant to get diseased from that. So yeah, I'm gonna just do the maintenance on that. I see a lot of tomatoes actually growing. I see some buds, and some actual tomatoes. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, let's just get this garden cleaned up and get these tomato plants cleaned up.
In the morning light, where the sun ascends, I find the goodness of God. It never ends.
Okay, guys, I brought y'all back to talk to y'all on what's going on. Let me see if I can bring y'all in closer so I can show y'all what we got. Down here is a tomato plant that's self-seeded from last year. I didn't plant this, guys. It's just coming back. I'm going to assume a seed hit the ground because that's what happened. This is a basil that I actually started from seed and I planted over here. So had I known all this other basil was going to be growing, I wouldn't have planted that. But basil's good as a pest control. So anyway, this one here, this little bitty guy, self-seeded. See how small it is compared to these or this one. So this one's self-seeded. So I'm excited. Now I don't know what it is. No clue. But we'll find out once the tomatoes start growing. Y'all look at this. I got a baby. I'm excited. And there's a few of them that's like that. So I just want to show you guys that. Okay. I also want to bring you back to show you the amount of basil that I pulled up. It's quite a bit. Get adjusted here. And all of these is what I dug up that I'm going to try to put over in the garden or somewhere in the front. Like I said, the rest back here, I'm going to just treat it as grass, cut it down, let it grow. I don't know. I recently got into basil tea. It's actually really good. Of course, it's not sweet, but you'd have to sweeten it up. And I'm noticing that the majority of this is cinnamon basil because that's the majority of what I grew back here last year. But I also see regular basil. I know it's cinnamon basil because of the leaves, the dark veining in the leaves. That's the cinnamon basil. The regular basil is just green. See if I got any of those on here. No, they all look like regular cinnamon. So yeah. So I'm gonna take these to the front yard and just go ahead and plant them in the raised beds in the front and finish doing my garden cleanup. So stay with me. So I'm gonna just take these to the front and get them planted. I think I'm gonna plant a couple of them over here in my file cabinet bed This is all flowers, so it's zinnias. So I'm gonna throw this one basil up in here somewhere. That's one. I have another I'm gonna put over here. This lettuce is going to seed. I don't know if I want to pull it up or just finish letting it go to seed, but catch it before the seeds drop because we don't want another have another basil fiasco. And I have all of these to plant somewhere. I think I'm gonna put a few over here by my cucumbers. A few of them may go through transplant shock because I've took off so much of the dirt, but it's okay. I have plenty of basil. Oh, y'all, I just noticed I have a squash. See that one down there? I think I'm gonna pick it tomorrow. Not today. I don't know what this is. Looks like a weed. Yeah, that's a weed. I ain't plant that. You gotta go. Put a basil in here. Put one over here in my pot with my banana pepper. I don't know if you're familiar with companion planting, but a lot of things you can go together. It is beneficial. Yeah, if that's one of them, I don't know. I'm just companion planting just because I can. And this bed, this kale is gonna be coming out pretty soon. So I'm gonna throw some over here. Separate it. That's two in one. So one there. I was gonna say one here, but I can't. I planted carrots, and I see them coming up. So let me rethink this. I'm gonna put one over here by the celery. I was thinking about pulling up this arugula, but I don't know if you remember on the last video I talked about that I think arugula was a pest deterrent for the squash vine borer. I don't know if that's true, That's my theory because the way I've seen them flying around, my zucchini and squash, they are not landing at the base of the plant like they normally do. They're like hovering like they're trying to find it. So I think it's the smell of the arugula. Anybody out there that's a professional that know if that's true or has that theory like I do, let me know. Cause I might be on to something because I'm really thinking that's what it is. I have a few more that I need to find a home for. These few. And I think I'm gonna put them over here in my herb bed. Basil gets really bushy. The more you cut it, the more it grows. So last year I had several basil plants that was just humongous. And oh my God, the bees love it. So I'm all about bringing bees to my yard. So if you scared of bees, don't come over here when they come out. I haven't seen any yet. I want to say it's odd, but I don't know. I don't remember what time they actually started coming out last year. It's just May. So I'm thinking about June or July. This yard is going to be swarming with bees. Now, I have seen, what are they, dragonflies? I've seen some other stuff over here, especially on my deal, because it's beginning to get too hot for deal. So my deal is going to seed. So I'm sure next year, next spring, this garden bed is going to be, these beds are going to be littered with deal because it's going to seed and it's everywhere. So I'm going to just plant a few in these beds over here. I have a couple of tomatoes in this bed and some flowers. And I already have some basil. Is this basil? No, this is orange mint. I thought it was basil. Yeah, this is orange mint. And I'm kind of rethinking, like, why did you put mint in the actual bed? Because it's going to spread. So I might need to move that before too long. This is lavender. I'm going to go ahead and just put one in here. Just because I got so many. I have two tomato plants over here that I need to prune the leaves because they are touching the ground. I have one more, you guys. That's it. It's all that I'm actually put in the bed. If you're an avid gardener and know anything about gardening, um, I guess it's looking better. But I was gonna say I need some help. Um, I put my mint, of course, in a bag because mint takes over. But I have some oregano and some thyme that doesn't appear to be doing anything. Doesn't look bad. I'm just thinking it, or hoping maybe that it's gonna spread like mint, but it's not doing that. But it looks good. It just kind of almost looked like it did when I grew it. I bought it, but they look good. So maybe if I start using it, like cutting it, because the more you cut stuff, the more it spreads. So that could be it. That could be the reason. I see my okra. I have one okra, y'all, that survived. I need to plant at least 4 or 5 more. I just recently got into okra last year because I grew it because I was like, okra, nope, that's nasty. But I grew some last year for my mother-in-law, if y'all remember. And I've been cutting it and dicing it up, seasoning it, battering it, and frying it. Y'all, that okra is so good. So I want to grow more of it. So what I'm gonna do, I have one growing, and that was the only one that I see that survived. So what I need to do is I need to get some more okra seeds, and I want to plant at least 5 more. That way I have a total of 6. That way I can share with my mother-in-law. And we'll have to be fighting who's gonna get okra this week. Because once okra starts growing, it's prolific. I mean, you may get 1 or 2 pods a day, but then it shoots off, and every other day you're picking okra. So that's exciting, and I'm ready for that. I also gonna trim up these tomatoes and stake those up on cages. And of course I'm gonna do all of that off camera. I think I've wasted enough of y'all's time. So I'm so glad that y'all stayed with me on the video. Come back and be with me. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of updates, a lot of harvest videos, and maintenance because it gets bushy and out of control fast. So that's gonna be fun. Glad you guys are here. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment. I'd love to talk to you guys and hear what you guys have to say. And I know a lot of people actually text me and talk about the video, which is cool. But leave it here on the video so other people can see it, and we can have a conversation and converse back and forth about the garden. So please like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your aunties, your uncles, brothers and sisters. Let's share this video if y'all don't mind. That really would help me out and help my channel. I really appreciate that. So thank y'all for being with me. This is fun. I'm going to wrap it up. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye.
In the morning